I did this last year anyway. I was so shocked that not a lot of people did. Everyone, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Marissa here, and if you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all sorority recruitment advice, but virtual edition. About a month ago, I think I did a video all about my sorority recruitment experience last year, some advice for the different rounds, but now everything is virtual, I'm pretty sure, at the majority of schools in the country. For those of you who don't know, I'm a Delta Zeta at Kent State University, and we are doing a completely online virtual experience. So I thought this video would be really beneficial to you all. I know some recruitment processes are actually starting already, like the University of Alabama. I am not down south, but here up north they're not starting yet, so I thought I would still get this video up. But today's video is in collaboration with one of my YouTube friends, Charlotte. She makes a ton of college advice and college lifestyle videos just like myself, so definitely go ahead and check out her virtual sorority recruitment advice video. But I love her content. She posts such amazing advice videos, so definitely go ahead and check out her channel too. Also, so sorry I haven't been doing my usual schedule. Things are hectic right now because I literally move in a week from today, so I'm just trying to really get my whole life back together and pack everything up again. So I will have my Q&A video that is long awaited up on Saturday, and if you have any other questions for that, feel free to ask them down below. Alright, now let's go ahead and get into virtual sorority recruitment advice. Alright, so the very first thing that I wanted to say about virtual recruitment in general is not to let the virtual process scare you, or not to let it discourage you from going through recruitment. Going through recruitment is so beneficial to you in so many ways. You will find so many amazing people that you never thought would come into your life. So even though it is virtual and it is going to be different, and I feel so bad that it is this way because I really enjoyed my recruitment experience, just don't let that discourage you from going through, because we hopefully will still have years of a normal sorority experience. So don't worry about it, just go with the flow, try to enjoy the best that you can. All of Panhellenic at my school, I'm sure every school, all of Panhel, all the chapters are doing their absolute best to make this a really good experience for you, so definitely don't stress about that. My next thing is that since it's going to be virtual, obviously literally no one has ever had to do a virtual recruitment experience before, so it's going to be weird. It might be a little bit messy here and there. There might be some technical difficulties. You might be disconnected from around, like you don't know what's going to happen obviously, and you can't control those things. So just definitely be kind to everyone. We're going to be learning right along with you guys with the technology and everything like that, so just don't worry about it, but just remember that we are learning this. This is weird for us too. It's not normal for us either. So speaking of technical difficulties, before recruitment starts, this is something that I would definitely do for sure if I was going through this year. Definitely make sure that you are kind of familiar with and play around with whatever software you're going to be using for recruitment. Most people are probably going to honestly be using Zoom because it might be the easiest, honestly. So if you're not familiar with whatever platform you're using, definitely get familiar with it, get comfortable using it, because you're going to be using it a lot. And also make sure your internet connection wherever you're going to be, whether that be in a dorm building, an apartment building, at home, is stable. You really just want to make sure you are minimizing the amount of distractions that you have so you can really focus in on those conversations. My next thing is that if you can make an introduction video about yourself, make one. I do follow a lot of YouTubers who are also in sororities from like other schools, and a lot of them have said that their Panhellenic is offering their P&Ms to make introduction videos about themselves, kind of saying like your name, your major, where you're from, kind of some stuff about them. And if you have the option to do this at your school, I do not know what Kent State is doing for this. Definitely just do it. It's literally just to benefit you. I know that sitting in front of a camera and talking about yourself can be weird and uncomfortable if you're not used to it, so I really recommend just trying it to see if you are able to do it, and if you can, I really think that it would just be beneficial to you. Since they're not meeting you in person, this would be a really good insight into like your personality and kind of like what your overall vibe is in a way. My next thing is to clean up your social media. So since everything is virtual, there is a chance that your Instagram profile could be a first impression of you. Just kind of clean up your social medias that way, archive anything that could be deemed inappropriate for an 18, 19, or even 20-year-old to have on their profile. Just kind of think about that and think what kind of light you want to be representing yourself in. As much as social media does not tell anything about a person really, it's just kind of important to be representing yourself in a good light, if that makes sense. My next thing is to really utilize your SRC and ask questions. Recruitment is a really confusing process for PNMs like anyway. Like I know when I went through, it was really confusing confusing. I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Like, it's just like a lot of information being thrown at you at one time. And I imagine with it being virtual, it might be even weirder and more confusing. So definitely utilize your SRC. That is what they are there for you for. They want to help you. If you're feeling stuck or having mixed emotions about houses, they can also really help you to kind of work through your feelings and your thoughts. My next thing is to do your research prior to recruitment. I did this last year anyway. I was so shocked that not a lot of people did. So make sure you're following their Instagrams. I will talk more just about that in a little bit. Also, kind of know their philanthropies. I found that knowing the philanthropies of the chapters really helped me differentiate them. If you're just like kind of familiar with the chapter, it'll just help you kind of keep them straight, if that makes sense. And I know like doing that really eased my anxiety going in. My next thing is to pay attention to what chapters are doing on social media. I know every chapter at my school is doing so many different things right now to like really engage everyone in and answer questions and answer concerns and literally anything. Another really good resource is going to be to follow your school's Panhellenic Instagram. Any updates regarding recruitment or like what's going on should be posted there, so you want to make sure you're following that and staying up to date with everything. If anything would happen to change, you literally never know. But I know like at my school, a lot of chapters are doing live streams to kind of answer your questions live and talking about girls' experiences in that chapter. They're also doing like day in the life of a sister, so they would like show you their day, tell you about themselves, and then they would answer questions about their chapter or their experience with it and that kind of thing. Another thing that I thought was a really good point, I think Keegan Acton talked about this in her video. She said to look at how the sisters are interacting with each other on the social media and stuff. Obviously, once again, social media does not tell you everything about a person, but when you're virtual and when you're trying to get a really good feel for the room, if that makes sense, it's probably going to be really useful to you. I know a lot of chapters are also posting like why girls join their chapter. That's really good to read too, to read someone's like personal experience. Really with the social media, you want to just get as good of a feel for the chapters as possible. And you can also do this by going to pre-recruitment events. I know at Kent we are still having a couple. My next thing is to wear something comfortable, something that you are confident in and that you feel good in. You only go through recruitment once, and just like take the time to do your hair, do your makeup, have fun with it, and also just like document it. Like if your friends are going through with you or like your roommate, take pictures together, make TikToks. I've been seeing TikToks from girls from Alabama like going through recruitment and stuff, like their outfits and stuff, and it's like super fun. So just have fun with it, make the most of it. My next thing is to be in a quiet space if possible. I should have mentioned this earlier with the other thing, kind of off topic, but you want to make sure you're really getting to focus on these conversations. You want to just like eliminate as many distractions as possible. This might be difficult if you are living with a roommate or even if your roommate is going through recruitment, but you want to eliminate as many distractions as possible, like your phone and everything like that too, just so you can really focus on what is at hand and just like be comfortable, relax, have fun with it. You're literally just like FaceTiming a friend is what it's going to feel like. So that should honestly ease your nerves a lot because you won't be around as many people either as normal. But just be comfortable wherever you are doing it at, and make sure you kind of have some quiet space around you. My last thing is, once again, to trust the process. Even though it is virtual, there still are like the principles of sorority recruitment that you have to think about. You know, there is a possibility of not getting your top houses back. There is a possibility that it might not go how you want it to go, but trust the process. It's going to be so worth it for you. Talk to your SRC. If you're sad, it is okay to be sad. It's okay to be emotional. Recognize how you're feeling, but pick yourself back up. Give every house an equal chance because you never know what may come out of it. You might be completely blown away by their sisterhood or something and fall in love with them. So just keep an open mind the whole process. Alright, so I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope that it is helpful for you if you are going through virtual recruitment this fall. I wish you the best of luck in your sorority recruitment process. I promise you, you will remember it forever, and I really hope that it works out for you however you would want it to go. Don't forget to check out Charlotte's video and her channel. I will have it linked in the description box down below. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask them. I will definitely get back to you guys. And yeah, I think that's about it. We'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Nation, don't be a stranger. Let me get to know you.